Maya and the Magical Paintbrush. Once upon a time, in a colorful village nestled between tall mountains and sparkling rivers, lived a curious little girl named Maya. From the moment she could hold a crayon, Maya loved to paint. She filled every scrap of paper she could find with bright colors, sunflowers that smiled, rivers that sparkled, and birds with feathers as vivid as rainbows. Painting was her favorite thing in the world, and she dreamed of making pictures so real that they could leap off the page and join her in the world. But there was one problem. No matter how much she practiced, her paintings stayed flat and still. They could never move or sing or play. Maya wished every day that she could bring her drawings to life. One warm morning, while exploring the bustling village market, Maya's eyes caught sight of a small, old wooden stall tucked between the big colorful tents. She had never noticed it before. Behind the stall stood a kindly old man with twinkling eyes, a beard as white as snow, and a smile full of secrets. On his table lay a single paintbrush, unlike any Maya had ever seen. The handle shimmered with changing colors, and the bristles sparkled as if dusted with tiny stars. "This," said the old man softly, "is a magical paintbrush. It can bring your drawings to life, but only if your heart is brave and true." Maya's eyes widened. "Can I try it?" she asked, barely able to breathe. The old man nodded. "Use it wisely and never paint with anger or fear. Your heart will guide your brush." That night, Maya could hardly sleep. As soon as the moon was high in the sky, she took out the magical paintbrush, dipped it gently into her paints, and carefully painted a small blue bird on her bedroom wall. As she traced the last feather, the bird blinked its shiny eyes, flapped its wings, and flew right off the wall. Maya laughed with joy. She painted flowers that blossomed instantly, butterflies that fluttered all around her room, and even a tiny puppy that wagged its tail and licked her cheek. Days passed, and the village buzzed with excitement about Maya's wonderful magic. But then, one morning, strange news spread through the village. A huge storm was coming, a storm so fierce it could flood the rivers and wash away homes. The villagers were scared. No one knew how to stop the storm or keep their families safe. Maya thought deeply. She had the magical paintbrush, but how could she, a little girl, stop a storm? She sat by the riverbank, watching the wind stir the trees and the clouds gather darkly overhead. Then, with steady hands and a brave heart, she began to paint. She painted a giant dragon at scale, shimmering like jewels, eyes warm and kind, and wings so wide they could shelter the entire village. As she finished the last stroke, the dragon took a deep breath and came to life. It soared into the sky above the village, breathing out warm, gentle clouds that calmed the angry storm clouds. Its mighty wings shielded the homes below, and its roar chased away the thunder. The villagers cheered and hugged Maya, grateful for her courage and kindness. But Maya didn't stop there. She used her magical paintbrush to help the village in many ways. She painted bridges over rushing rivers so no one would be stranded, gardens filled with bright vegetables to feed everyone, and gentle animals to keep lonely children company. And every night, under a sky full of twinkling stars, Maya dreamed of new adventures and new magical creations. With her brush in hand and her heart full of hope, she knew she could paint a brighter world.